And that we seemed to come together because of a battle that each of us was fighting within himself.
Hold on. Alrighty. Okay. Boom. Alright. So let's get this over here. Stand by. Now let's go. To Twitter. I'm at live. Get my link. Share it with y'all. And then I'll get this going. So I just set up some charts trying to save some other old charts and go through some data. I'm pretty fucking pissed. I didn't just hold on to my USD MXN short. I shorted that thing forever ago. I was just holding on for it for like literally fucking just months, dude. Just waiting for it to break down. I just got tired of it. Tired of watching that shit. Tired of watching it sit at a 1% gain, like 40 bucks. You know, it was just like a little small gain, whatever the fuck it is. That finally it broke. I'll show you right now. I'm gonna get this link to the Discord group. Wait, Discord. Hold on. What up, homie? Hold on. I'll get on right now. I'm fucking putting my link out everywhere so I can have people watching me. So I'm not doing this alone.
You mean exact prototypes, friends? From to the eye.
Hold on, almost done. Gosh, damn, sorry. Everything takes longer than I ever anticipated, always.
How do they do?
Alright, finally, we can get freaking started. Let's transition, y'all. It's been a while, I can't even remember how to do this stuff. And so, Oh wow, I just noticed I had this up too. Okay. Now let's get the final piece of this puzzle up. Alright. Alright, guys and girls, welcome. It's your boy, Satoshi motherfucking Heavy. And another edition of Satoshi Shit Show. It's been a while. It's been a very long while. I took a little break from this just so I could live a little, have a little life. But I'm back, and let's get to this shit. Hold on, I'm putting on some fucking socks. It's cold as shit in my house.
Imagining herself as the extrovert that she is not.
Alrighty. Sorry. Got my socks on. My feet were fucking frozen.
And suffering through her failures all over.
Fucking females like to get their fucking freeze on at night, I guess. God damn. Son of a. Alright. Woo! What's up, people? Let's get to this shit. Alright, sorry for that. I got a little excited. I fuck with this song. What's up, Noza? Alrighty. Starting off. What do I see? The first thing I've noticed when I look up this chart and what I want to look at, I'm trying to look for an idea to formulate so I can trade off of it. You feel me? So when I look at this chart, when I open up a chart, yeah, I have all this data, but the first thing I like to do is I like to make it blank as fuck. Just blank it out, make it blank as shit, so I'm looking at a naked ass chart. So, when I blank out this chart, let me lower my voice. My voice is a little high, see? It's a little high. Alright, that's better. Should be just barely poking into orange. Alrighty, so when I open up this chart, there's a few things there's a few ways you can look at this in perspective. Yeah, you could say this is a possible ascending triangle ready to be broken out to the upside. Maybe. The reason I don't like the ascending triangle, the reason I bring that up is because someone showed me a chart with this exact. Now let's get rid of all this real quick. Let's hide all of this. So, get rid of this shit. Someone asked me, can this be an ascending triangle and we're about to break up? I don't like it too much. The reason why is because this section right here failed to reach this top portion of the triangle. And to me, you at least need 1, 2, 3, and then a fourth touch, and then you break it on that fourth touch to send you up bullishly. So I don't like the ascending triangle so much as for a setup and to look for at all. But the bullishness that I see is somewhere else, but that's not what I'm trying to talk about. What I'm trying to talk about is this naked chart. And when I pull up this naked chart, the first thing I notice, besides the shape of it, like this has a triangular shape, the other thing I notice is the clear divergence that is formed here. Clear as day, divergence that's formed here. Clear as day, divergence that's formed here. And if you know me, I'm a huge fan of divergences. And the reason why I'm a big fan of them, you can do so much with them. There's more to it than just we pumping. It looks like it. Hold on. Let me open up I might want to get on this trade real quick. Hold on. I need to log in real quick. I'm not in a position right now. I think I might want to be in a position though. My short's gonna get filled, so 415140. Look at Bitcoin. We're pumping. What the fuck? We ain't doing shit yet. We haven't done anything. We're still in this zone. I don't care. Nothing has changed. Nothing has fucking changed for me. I get out of here. Get out of here, and I'll do something with my position or my account. For now, I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna set this warning sign here so it could warn me just in case this happens. So again, don't scare me like that ever again. Just kidding. We can move up. We can get out of here. Like I said, the bullish count is very valid, and it's not going to be invalid until we break and clear these lows. The only way the bullish setup gets invalidated if these lows right here get violated. The only way. This has to come down here, close, and violate these lows in order to kill this bullish momentum up. Until then, momentum's up. Ethereum looks like shit, but Bitcoin has a possibility of actually doing something with it. Can we actually paint this inverse head and shoulders and play it true? We've only had one play true in the past, and there has been like 3 or 4. So what I like about this is the duration and size of this formation. It's very similar to the duration and size of the formation that took place at the last time that we actually had a true head and shoulders, which was here. Big formation. What was this? How many? This might be even longer. Let's see here. This might be even longer. So let's do that. Let's break it. 1,630 bars. 1,630 bars. We actually look like we're gonna break out though. I think we're gonna break out right here, guys and girls. I think we are. I don't. Ah, man. It's not a good place to be buying. I mean, sure, this is not a bad setup. It's not, especially since we have a very valid Elliott wave count to go off of. In my opinion, this is very valid. A, B, and then coming up for C, and then this is subjective. You could either go, this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is all completed 1 and 3. So, like I said, 1, 2, 1, 2, all this is 3, 4. We come up for 5 of 3. That's very possible. 4 retraces into 3 and 4 of the smaller degree, because this is 1, 2. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Making sure I wasn't tripping. I'm just trying to figure out if we want to log this real quick. I wanted to go through the whole setup and stuff like that, but you guys are making me anxious a little bit. So I'm gonna try to see if we have a setup right this fucking second, instead of going through how I TA my process, how I go through my process. So let's just see here. Actually a smaller degree than that, huh? I'm not interested in anything until we get out of this zone, though. I don't care a fuck. Miss me with that bullshit. So, the bullish count is this, for a fact. Invalidation is very clear and simple, in my opinion. It's just this high right here. So let's label that. I hate when I wish this thing would like just follow you around, you know. You don't have to keep dragging it places. So let's make it dotted. Bull. Say bear. validation. Because at this point you broke under this, and then you invalidated the bullish wave count. So that's definitely bear invalidation, bear validation, rather than bull invalidation. What struck me as very curious and very as I'm watching this is how we're holding this trend line right here. See how we poked up it, we tried to break it a few times, but we come up it and we're battling it, we're fighting it, you know, we're holding it, holding that support. Again, I just wouldn't be interested in a long until I get proof that this is what wants to be taken over like this. In my opinion, if we come up to these highs, this is going to get cleared, in my opinion. If we get up here, we're going to clear this, in my opinion. That's just how I see it and how I feel. So like once we get up to here, I probably wouldn't mind risking some biscuits and going for that. But again, this setup right here is not bad at all. Going long here is not, but I'm more of a confirmation guy. I like to see a little bit more development in order for me to enter the trade. And because of that, I'm just gonna not enter this trade yet. Open this up. I don't know why my things are weird. Hold on. Oh, hello, cryptocurrency. Sean's in the building. So, yeah, this is the very, very valid and very likely, not likely, but it's the reason why I'll tell you why I don't like this. Let me tell you why I don't like this bullish setup. And it's hard for me to just want to pull this trigger. I absolutely hate from the bottom of my heart being on the same side as the crowd. I hate it. From the bottom of my heart, I hate it. And it makes me feel disgusting. I thrive on being different and just not doing what the norm do. And in terms of trading, you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be popular or the one that knows where his orders are. Don't be that guy. Don't. Stop thinking that way. You don't want to be him. You get snuck out of your positions quicker, and then you're wondering why PA still runs his course. Don't be that guy. Let me get rid of some of these things. That was just a time span I was expecting a turnaround. I guess I could leave it there. I'm going to delete this because I kind of already have a general idea. This gold box is the golden retrace of this high to this low. So if we get over it, that's pretty bullish in my opinion. Oh shit, you were? I didn't even notice that. You had 2 accounts, buddy? You weirdo. So when I see this, let's look at reasons to get out of this. Get out of this. You want to be different. Well, I mean, like, you don't want to be the. If everyone's saying they're longing, why the fuck would you want to long it? You know, like, institutional investors, banks, whales, they prey on that shit. Well, how you make money in trading is taking somebody else's money. You understand that? So if you think like this, think about where's most of the money going and how does that get taken from them? Think about that. Where's most of the money sitting and where will it be taken at? Think like that. Where will it hurt the most to get taken out of? Think like institutionalized investors. Think like large bag holders. Don't think about making money. Think about taking somebody else's money and how to do it and where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? Where are those trades set up? Where are those stops at to be taken? Think like that. Think like that. It's a very mind-boggling and mind-changing way to think, and it's not easy. It's not done overnight. It's done with practice and sustained what do you call it? Discipline. It comes with that. It's the only way it happens. And since this fucking Head and Shoulder has been literally, I've seen this Head and Shoulder. The first time I saw it proposed was like literally when we created this and started breaking down. Someone's like, we could end up breaking here and forming this Head and Shoulders. Well, guess what? This is literally what we're forming. And the reason why I'm not a big fan of patterns, a pattern trader, is because everybody sees them. Everybody sees the same thing. Everybody sees this. Everybody sees this. Everybody and their mom sees this Head and Shoulder right now. I could fucking tell my mom what a Head and Shoulder looks like on it's a simple chart, like an eye draw up, and I could give her this chart. I'm like, hey mom, find a Head and Shoulder on this and tell me where it is. And I guarantee you, she'll be able to find it. It's not hard to be able to distinguish what it looks like. It's not hard to be able to find out and understand that this is a Head and Shoulder forming. It's not. So why? They never make it easy for you. Never. Are they going to give it to us that easy? That's the reason why I don't like it. I'm huge on psychology. The only reason the markets move is because human emotion and psychology. If you could start thinking about why people do things and how they do things and what makes them do the opposite of what they're trying to do, then you can start actually winning and understanding how bigger players play. Okay? But until then, ain't jack shit. Just stop. Stop playing this shit. Don't play into the games. Don't play into that games. Everybody can see this. The reason why, yes, the formation is here. The formation is here to build us up bullishly and break us out to the top side. It is here. 110%. But with just that idea and with everybody being able to see this very obvious pattern, and with other alts having this pattern and then them breaking out bullishly, do you really think they're going to want to give it to you that easy? Do you really think they're going to let Neo, Tron, Litecoin, blah, 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 and Bitcoin all do the same thing? It is very, that's where you have to think. You have to really think. You have to really think about these things. Really think about these things. So, the reason why the bullish count is not my primary is only due to those factors. If psychology and human emotion wasn't part of this, then it wouldn't be, because this obviously has a bottoming structure. Elliott wave count is very valid, but that fact of not wanting to be on the side of the majority makes me not want to pull this trigger. It makes me put this as my secondary. And so let's move on. Let's move on from this. I told you why I don't like this as my primary, and why I'm not gonna even dare to long this. Yes, it's a decent setup. You got an Elliott wave setup there for you. You do. But you have all this psychology, all these emotions you gotta think about. You gotta understand. So what you need to start thinking is like that. Think about how to not be popular. Think about how can I take your money. Think about how can the market make the most pain with the least amount of happiness. Think about that. think like that. So again, Elliott wave structure. I'm very concrete in these two structures these two ideas I've had. Yeah, you could possibly go to a larger time frame and say you could, like, there's a lot of things that could be playing out here. Like, this is a A, B, C, or is this a W, X, Y? To me, this W wouldn't be long enough to be included in any of this. So to me, it's not. So to me, if you're gonna take a pivot low, it's gonna be either this one or this one. It's not gonna be this one because this first move is just it's so small. Like, how can you count this? Like, you could A, B, and C. That would be too short, you know. Too short. Or maybe A, B, C, and then A, B, C, and then that's just like way too long. Are we really gonna be in correction for a fucking year again? Dude, I don't know. I just don't think that. So, with those ideas, taking off these two pivot lows, you're only left with a few structures left to play off of if you're an Elliott wave trader. You have your A, and then all this is B still, and then we're coming up for our W, X, Y. If we come corrected down, I have a really strong feeling. Oh, this is an A wave. My fault. This is a 5-wave impulse. I lied. No matter what, this is a 5-wave impulse. Again, you can possibly get another count off that. Yes, you can. This is why Elliott wave is not perfect. It's because you can all trade. You have 40 different counts for the same fucking chart with 20 different people. You feel me? So it's just like, what's the same chart with 20 different people? 4 different charts with the same chart. Yeah, 40 different setups with the same chart with 20 different people. I get, like, that's just how it is. So like, if I am, to me, this looks like a very clear 5-wave impulse. 1, 2, and then extended third, 3, and then fifth came in an expanded flat. This is like literally hit expanded flat to the T. So with that understanding, I'm looking for a 5-wave impulse of a C leg to finish this off. And we gotta think about how can we develop a structure that will take us into a C leg 5-wave impulse. What will take us there? What will get us to that point? I already showed you the bullish count that will get us to that point where this is B and this is C, where this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All this is 3, and we're coming out for 4 of this degree. 1, 2, 3, 4 of this degree, and then we move up for 5 of this, 5 of 3 of this degree. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear this head, then move up for 5. Hit these top of range of 4,800 to 5,100. That's the bullish side, but the bearish side that'll get us to a C leg 5-wave impulse is this. This B's not done, which this magnitude of a move and how bullish it was, I wouldn't be surprised if we do correct this. Like, if B was 1.236 time span of A. So A's here, top's there. Oop, wrong point. We're pretty much right on that zone of where, like, okay, hit that 1-to-1 exactly. This is the max time I'll let it allow. Like, we need to break down pretty soon, in my opinion, if we're gonna move down. If we don't break down pretty soon, it's gonna go up. Yeah, right, nearly perfect 1-to-1 for this. Take it back. Hold on, let me do something real quick. I just need to make sure of some things real quick. I need to do a little test real quick. I just want to see. Yeah, it all depends on the first move. Okay, I was just checking to see like what makes the time more of a duration, but it's the first move that it measures. So it measures this time and placed on here. Then this depicts where you start that time count. This is all B. Yeah, to me, we would have to move down pretty soon, according to fib time, in order to. This is basically like the max amount of time I'm going to allow for this. Honestly, the 2.0 is probably like the max I'll allow for this move sideways. Where's 2 at? Right there. Oh, I already have that mapped. I already have that labeled as the max amount of time I'm willing to give. And you might be wondering why, like why 2? Why that? The reason why I chose these numbers is because you gotta understand. Okay, a very common corrective point for you just have to learn how Fibonacci works and what common and uncommon things are. Like, what's a common move for an ABC correction pattern in regards to price action? 1.618 all the way down to 0.68, 0.618. So you could expect time to respect that same aspect of if A and B, if C is 1.236 of AB, then you could expect the same general idea and consensus when in regards to time frame. And since we could think like that, and we think like that, we could judge how it works. Unfortunately, we can't really get a. Usually, you expect the corrections to be as long, if not longer, than the impulse that moves himself. We had the 1-to-1. We already hit the 1.2618. Like I said, the max I'm willing to give is a 2.0. That's the max I'm willing to give a correction move is double the time it took to get it up there, the impulse. Because you gotta think about it. When things run fast and far, they gotta take a long time to rest. You can't just keep moving. So this is the max amount of time I'm willing to give us to move down. If we reach this time without moving down, we are going to fuck up, and we're gonna go to fuck up hard, and I promise you that. But I am, like I said, my primary is bear. My primary is bear. Although we got all this bullishness here, we got people fucking calling for moon targets and shit. We got all these fucking things, reason to be bullish. My count is bear, just because the psychological aspects, and also because I have a very valid bearish count. I don't know if I've shown you it, but we're about to go through the bear count right now. I just wanted to formulate all my ideas, get you my ideas across of how I think these things and why I think these things. So now let's get on to the bear count. So this is the bear count, and it's the bear count that's been the bear count. Look how fucking gas money that freaking hit our target of our circle, our low circle target, literally to the tick. Gosh damn. Gas. Gas fucking money. And we wicked down hard as shit. Hard as shit. Mean wick, nasty wick on that, nasty rejection. Very indicating, very telling of, hey, that is a very valid point. That was a very valid point. It could actually be the turnaround point. That could actually kill us. So, the bear count is simply, what is this? What is this weird stuff down here? What the hell is that? Do you see that weird stuff? Do you see this weird thing down here? Am I tripping? Is that black? What is that? I'm tripping. What is this? Weird. Not gonna get my volume back up. That's stupid. And why is it black? I never had it black in my life. Okay, so the bear count is a simple, this is an A, this is a, and this all is B, and this is C. Where are the hoes at, boy? I ain't got no hoes yet. So, let's go here. Oh, I already have it labeled. So this right here, you could label it. Man, this is a really this was a really tough count right here. To me, this is a WXY though, with two impulses that happen inside the. You had a impulse here. And you had an impulse here. Nope, wrong one. And then this, put in a oh, wrong way. Shit. Whoops. Whoops a daisy. And this right here, put in A. All this is B. C. And this was classic triangle, and it was a very valid triangle. The only reason I don't like this triangle, only little reason, is like someone may consider this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but another very viable count for that was an ABC, where A was just a channel leading thing, and then C came in a 5-wave impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the only reason why I get worried for the bear count, like if this was a really clean 3-wave move, oh god, I would have went fucking balls deep short right here. All I did was go short with Ethereum when this point was hit, but I already closed out. I didn't hold it because this just worried me too much to keep it holding. So I closed out, but I'm looking to re-enter. That's all I'm doing. I'm looking to re-enter, seeing what happens. What will invalidate this would be a clear break of this. So this is. And we want to make our invalidation points dotted. Usually red. Well, at least this is in green since it's bullish. And it's that high right here. Because obviously, if it's an impulse, you cannot move back over it an impulse 100%, or else it's not an impulse, right? Stop punch the next 2 hours before the real move. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Oh my god. This girl just roasted the fuck out of me. Holy shit, I can't even comment to that. I just got roasted, you guys. Oh god. That was rough. Some girl called me a pussy. So I said, don't make me say it. And she said, say it. So I said it. You know what I said. And then she said, I thought you... What was it? I thought... Oh, you ain't shit. Oh, God. How true is that? It's so true. What a bitch. I love her. Anyways. So, this is my primary. If you're not in a position, I wouldn't be in a position because you didn't get in up here. And since you didn't get up here, why the fuck would you be shorting into this? Like, what the fuck? No. Wait for confirmation to be made. You can play some stop sells like right here at 39.53ish, and expect that once this low right here is broken, it's going to be pretty violent, and that it'll carry you down. And what you do is just as soon as this position is cleared or made, just set your stop right here at above proposed wave 2 endpoint, because obviously if this is going to be wave 3, it's going to you don't have to finish off the move. But if it's not going to be wave 3, if it's going to be like an A, B, C, and like we barely hold this high, like we like barely hold a high like that and sustain that as validity as a 1, 2, all this 3 and 4 with a deep retrace, then we'll swing back above this and your stop will get triggered, and that'll be okay. That'll be okay in my opinion. To me, that's a very okay stop placement. It's really good. But then you have to figure out, okay, how much do I want to actually risk? I always say no more than 2 to 5%. 5%, you're fucking little nutty wuddy, like me. So your stop loss for this setup would be like this. Like that. Your stop would be right here, right above it. I would never be like right above it or right on it or right below it. Be like 1% or so, you know, or 0.5%, you know. If you get that visual, you know. So since coordinates here 4, 3. It goes in, well, so 440 stop loss plus 440 stop loss. And so your setup will look like this. This isn't a bad setup at all. Like, this is not. This is not at all. The only reason why I don't like it is because you're technically shorting into resistance, support here, and you just never want to do that, you know. Even if you have like a really clean count, you just never want to short into something, you know. It's just, oh my god. Okay, so like I said, this is not a bad. It's really not like a super shitty setup. Oh my god. Sorry. This girl's roasting the fuck out of me because I didn't answer her call. Okay, one last freaking thing. Okay. So, like I said, this wouldn't be a bad setup. Like I said, this hit everything I needed to hit in terms of an ABC. This being A, this being C, this is right here. Hit literally right in the time section. I expected it to hit the high. Literally hit the lowest low I wanted to hit for ABC. A regular flat ABC target. Hit the time range of the bigger cycle I was looking for, this red zone. And it also hit a range of retracement from here to here to here. I think is a 776. You can expect a regular ABC to retrace all the way to the 886. All the way to the 886. Oh, you little cocksucking son of a bitch. Alright. So if it's not perfect, I want the low. There we go. So, right, literally to the tick, hit the 0.78 level. Now, all we're waiting for is this gold zone to be flipped under bearishly. If we could come up, that's why I had it highlighted earlier. I remember I had this yellow zone. I couldn't remember what was here. I deleted it, but this is why. It was this golden zone. if we're able to trickle under here, this setup will be I'm running with it. I'm 100% running with it. If we could trickle under, just fall under here. Then I could expect that. But one huge idea and one of the biggest ways I trade and I do things. One of the tools I use is the golden box. Yeah, people just use them for entries and shit like that. It's just whatever. Fuck. Not me. I like to see how price reacts first, then I enter upon it. So, let's look what I mean. So let's take this for example right here. And we're wondering if this is going to be a correction or an impulse. I don't know if we got a clean one here. I don't think we did. And you see here, we broke below the lowest zone we had for a retrace, the 886, and then we started bouncing off as rejecting it, so that carried us under, but that's not what I want to show you. I want to show you a setup that worked pretty well. Here's one, I think. Moves up to this golden area, cannot get over it, falls over. But I want to show you one where it rolls back over, closes above it, and then moves up bullishly. I think it's right. This is one right here. So we hit it, and we didn't really fall out of this zone. And the big thing too was we didn't fall out of the 0.5. If you hit this 0.6 retrace gold zone here, immediately watch your 0.5 to hold. And if you range in between this zone, then you could expect that 0.6 to be violated. But I'm still trying to look for what I mean by you think it's going to carry bearishly or bullishly, then it flips you. I want to show you a real example. Here's one. Perfect. So you have this move right here. You're like, oh, is it an impulse? You're like, is this impulse wave 1 right here? Well, like I said, like I watch this shit like a hawk, like this gold zone. I watch this gold zone like a hawk. And then I watch this. I call this the dead cat zone. there's two zones I really like to watch: the dead cat zone and the gold zone, and then I call it the death zone. This is where people get fucked, like thinking it's gonna fall off a cliff, and they like short it or long, like they short or long it, and then they get fucked it with it running back the other way. So these are my most important points in Fibonacci by far. These points: the gold zone, the dead cat zone, and the red. They call it the death zone or the red zone. I usually have this box down here orange, not pink. I don't like the way the pink looks. But it's very simple on how to follow these rules. So you see, we flipped over here, and we flipped over this, and we held it impulsively. We violated. We hit this, and you're like, okay, is this a good turnaround point? But we sustained this entire zone bullishly. What you wanted to happen was you needed price to come up, wick here, and then start fluttering down here, and then flip it and then go. But since price came up here, rolled, made a new high. But my point is a lot of people start running to the fences with the idea that, okay, this is an impulsive breakdown, 1, 2, whatever, 3, 4, whatever, and they set their orders ahead of time in this gold zone for them to get fucked. So now let's delete all this. I know there's more to. You get better. You can have. There's so many ways. Like, dude, there's so many things, so many ways you could trade. Like, so many reasons for like to go along with it. You had this bullish divergence that's formed. You had this right here, broken out right there, here. This bullish. Then you had here. Broke out here, and then it broke out in price right after. Had all these rolling over bullishly at MAs. I guarantee you had to buy on Chevy. And I guarantee this hit the 886 retrace. To the T. So we see that we couldn't break this. Like, see, this is what I meant here. See how this is what I meant. Remember how last time we hit that red zone, but we couldn't flutter back into the gold zone? Okay, teaching lesson time again. Hit this red zone, and we fluttered back into this gold zone, thus violating back in and rolled back over. This the opposing setup on this side didn't do that. What are your thoughts, chat? Bullish, bearish. Oh wait, chat? What the hell's chat? What do you mean chat? So like on this one, what's the difference here was we rolled up, hit this red zone, but we couldn't flutter back into this gold zone down here. And since we couldn't flutter into this gold zone or potentially violate it, we poked, held it, rolled back up. Unlike this one where we poked, fluttered back into the zone, and rolled back out. Also watch, like, RSI is so powerful if you're using it right. Divergence points, breaking points, RSI points. It's just, where do you draw those points from? It's just that's the big thing right there. Oh, like, it's just crazy how this could also still be it's very hard to call this like an impulse 5-wave move right here. Like, I just want to call it an ABC, but like the cleaner 5-wave impulse in this smaller time frame, and I try not to get lost in the sauce in the small time frame because sometimes you have a very clear setup bullishly on a bigger time frame or a very clear count on a higher time frame, and then you jump into smaller time frame only to get confused and see some like discrepancies, and then you not enter that trade you found on a bigger time frame only for that bigger time frame to still hold true. Now, Elliott wave count matters in all time frames, all the way down to the smallest time frame you possibly can. It has to hold true, but you got to understand you're not perfect. You're gonna make errors. You're not gonna be perfect counting every single wave. So that's why you gotta like not focus so heavily on the small time frames. Get a really good Elliott wave count on the larger time frames, like your weekly, your daily, and then jump into your 4-hour. Get a good count in that, and then play that chart, and then go into your smaller time frames to adjust your entries and adjust your exits. Here though, okay, now let's look at. I wanna know when do I enter this fucking trade? When should I enter this trade? You know, when do I enter short? Now, yeah, we have PA reasons, but now let's formulate reasons via RSI. Let's start with this 15-minute. Actually, yeah. Sorry, bear with me. Why do I always do that? I wanted to delete the other one. Okay, now got a very defined and clear range. If we break into this upper parallel, it's bullish, and this lower parallel, very bearish. Break into this, and this, it got it off of bearish, but we don't go down here. I actually want to draw it off that right there. Now to study how price action reacts to these zones via RSI, and let's gauge what we can do with it. You see, when this is our main parallel, so let's label this whole thing red. Let's have this middle with yellow too. Actually, blue and yellow. So that's our center. You see, when we're under this, we're bearish, and then when we move above this, we're bullish. We're not breaking underneath this low zone, so we're still bullish. The only way I'm shorting is if we break this yellow line right here on the 15-minute time frame, and what I'm longing when we break this red one on the 15-minute time frame. Now let's draw the same exact corresponding points on price. What in the world? And one of the tricks I found, and I want to start using is the backwards parallel trick. So see this parallel here? So we have this 5 right here, right? Or just move up, and I think I do for some reason there's these little things like this is make me lean bullishly, man. They do. Fuck, it sucks. The bigger count does look a little bit better bearish, like I said, and psychologically speaking, I don't want to be bullish, but you see here off these lows right here, that low and that low, you take your channel and draw your bottom on the same lows, and then you take your high point, so your stretching point, and take it off the high point or a high point, the high point of this leg here, and then if price wants to sustain, if you want to continue the move up, you're going to come down and we're going to test this channel here as support. Like so, and move up. It's taking off these 2 points that we took off here. Now if you want to draw the other channel to tell you, like, where do you want to break out, like where's the longing point? It's still a 15-minute, yeah, okay. It's honestly like right on the border of if you want a long or not. Like literally right on the border. Oh, I didn't take it off the close. It's very important you take your points off your close for your RSI breaking points. If you don't, this is not going to work as well. And that's from this point. What coins do you margin trade on Bitfinex making short long? Are you talking to me? I don't trade on Bitfinex. Are you talking to me, Sean? If you're talking to me, Sean, say hey. Where did my pen? Oh, it's right here. I thought I lost my pen. So we have our two ideas in terms of Elliott wave structure. We have our bullish setup and we have our bearish setup. Now we're looking for a reason to pull the trigger for that bearish setup or pull that trigger for that bullish setup. I trade the margin coins I trade are XRP, Ethereum, and that's it. I hardly ever trade Bitcoin. So the reason why I did that is because I want to move to a different time frame. I see something. It's pretty important. Try to get this as precise as possible. Like literally the exact freaking moment it happens. It's like get as close as possible as you possibly can. And we just make things that much accurate, more accurate. You know, just like taking that little extra steps to really get your point across. You know, like that. Runs off this point right there. Yep. That's making sure it hits valid points previously as a trend line. Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm just trying to run through this as fast as possible with you guys, and talking does not make me quick. So I just try to be quiet and run through it. See here. So we're so close to breaking this. This is huge right here. We actually sustained it. It's super huge, like really fucking huge. I thought we honestly broke it, but it looks like we held it, which is pretty fucking huge. Let's see if this is a bear trap. This is bear trap territory right here for sure. This is 100% bear trap territory. Okay. Label it correct. Oh shit. Yeah, I think this upper parallel, what do we call it? It's bear trap territory. So yeah, this territory is bear trap territory right here. look at previous price actions. Let's see what price does in that lower section right here. What happens here? When we run through it, we fucking run through it. I actually think this zone is the bear zone. Like just being in this bottom zone, it's like you're pretty likely to break down. And when you're above this line right here, you're bullish. See, we held it, same bullishly, broke below it, couldn't get over it, broke down bearishly, broke over it with bullishly, broke under it, bear. As soon as we roll into this bottom zone, though, that's when we really got bearish. You could even probably extend this a little bit higher. Actually see a little bit better of a spot you could possibly go off of. Right there. Ish. So we go off right there. Shoot. Yeah, actually, I actually see something else on it. Sorry, you guys. Sorry. So sorry. Where'd we start this one from? Right there. Like, why are we getting? I need to find a way to get this trend up here drawn. It's right here. See here. Curse more. I'm weak as fuck. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. This gap right here is interesting. I think this is like the upper parallel bullish, lower parallel bearish. That's nutty. Okay, so when price is in this upper area, it's bullish. You see that up there, we moved up. When we got up here, we moved bullishly. Although yeah, it's just one big spike. But if we're able to like move up here, you get some good action, some good bullish action. So, based on just our RSI points, whenever we get to this bottom section, we're pretty bearish. Actually, what I'm seeing, I want to draw this now. I know a lot of things going on in my chart now, but bear with me. Let's make this bottom one red. This middle one, white. Oh shit, no, I forgot all about the wheat stocks. I need to though, because I really have a big feeling that that's gonna be huge for us. So your chart is a total mess. I know, leave me alone. I'm working. Let me work. You expect to just look at things and be able to judge it without having to fucking measure shit? No, it don't work like that. Measure, check twice, then do your shit. Boy. Anyways. So we sustain this green, we sustain that green one right there. This green channel right here. And we moved up. Hit the top of it and we died. Came down, rejected off the red. As long as we're in this green channel, we're good for a more uptick. But to me, I think we want to fall out of it. It looks like we do want to fall out of it. Chart guys are I love chart guys. They're good. Chart guys are really good. I fuck with them. Yeah, I know there's a lot of things going on in my chart, but it's all important. This red zone, right? This zone right here is correction for a fact. We're really bullish in this white and green zone. We're decently bullish in just the green zone. In the green and red, we're neutral-ish. Is there a CMC? I'm not sure. Yeah, there is. I forgot what it's called though. It's not called like CoinMarketCap something, right? Obviously, it's called something else. So now let's hide these. Only the 1 hour. Only the 1 hour. Only the 1 hour. Let's go to our 4 hour chart now. What's the 4 hour look like? But look how well that worked all the time. It's crazy. Douche, douche. Sorry again, taking my sweet ass time, but gotta do it right. Not everybody does this shit right. So now what I have is I have this bear channel here. It's obviously our bear channel, and right now I have our bullish channel that we're holding and sustaining bullishly. You can maybe I'll throw off like that point hitting. I'm weak. I love that. I believe in the law of attraction too. Anyways, you see, this is our downtrend. This is our uptrend. We're holding our uptrend channel still on the 4-hour chart. To really make us bullish, we have to get in this upper green zone to make us really bullish, or out of this downtrend line right here. If we could break out of that downtrend line right there, it'd be pretty substantial in terms of bullishness. We could shrink this a little bit, like that, and it gets us a little zone to play with. As long as we're underneath this, the red right here is bearish, over is bullish. So let's look how price actually reacts to these circumstances. Okay, in general, this is all a downtrend, right? In general, all a downtrend, right? Let's see here. Get over this red line. Well, I'm just going to get over that red line right there. Get over it, and then we explode over it. You know, we move, and then again, we're over it right here. Although price action, we came really low. We held this on RSI, and since we held that red center point, we moved back up. Like right here, what happened when he broke above that red right here? Yeah, so instead of broke above that red, held it a little bit. We did held it, and we did move up. You see, we did hold it and moved up from it, but it didn't do anything for us. You know, we still created that bearish divergence from there to there, and rolled back down to this zone. As soon as we cracked this red zone, it's very bearish. Same thing here. Well, it cracked this red zone here, came up, and as soon as we came back into this channel here is when we got really bearish again, which is right here. Got bearish again, and they got really bearish once we cracked this center point. And then when you're above that center point, you're bullish, like above it right here. So you're above it, moved up bullishly, came down. You kind of held it, and you did move up from that point. But then when you broke it, you really broke it, it came down low. And right now we're underneath that red point. We are. So we're in that danger zone where we can just fall off because we're in that red zone. We can't just fall off because we're in this red zone. Let's see how much of a fall this happened right from the breaker, which was this one, to the low, which was down here, 7%. This one was 5%. That one 10%. So since we're underneath this red zone, I'm more leaning towards this bearish count, but be very cautious in the wind on a break, because this thing could just looks like a flag, you know, looks like a flag forming here. Wherever this breaks on the 4 hour here is going to tell you where it's going to go. If we're going to move up or down. It's not looking too shitty, you know, it's looking decent. We're going down and we're moving up. So that's technically bullish divergence, right? So keep an eye on this. I'm going to now make these only visible to the 4 hour chart. 4, 4, 4. Show me a book about your method. What I'm doing right now is this is just what I noticed myself. I noticed channeling works really well on RSI. Like if you would have just listened to the channel play on the daily, on the, what was it, 10-hour time frame, you would have had a nasty killer long at the base of this. Look, where are we? So let me teach you how to use these channels. I like to use them with divergence mainly, but you can use them with all high pivot points. But so here's divergence, right? So take the Y. So there. What in the world? Why won't it show up? Oh, that's why. So take your divergence points on RSI. Make sure you're very precise. This shit's not. If you're the less precise you are, if we're not doing this, what I'm doing right now, and zooming in and getting the exact fucking point, you're gonna get fucked. And I don't care if you do get fucked because you didn't listen to me. You have to do this. If you want to trade like this, you have to do this. If you don't do this, you're not going to be able to trade this way. You have to respect channels for what they are. And that's very precise points. So now, okay. So when do you trade and how do you long or when do you short on divergence? I don't know if I want to teach you all of that right now because that is very secret sauce. And I know this is an open and public free channel. So I'm only going to share with you one aspect of this. My members, they have the keys they have the other key to complete the when to long and when to short off a divergence play. There's 2 parts to this. There's 3 actually, but there's 2 super important ones that one you can guarantee you don't know. This one you can find out yourself, and then the third's just fucking volume. That's all you need. So again, let's run with this. Okay, so we got our divergence points, right? If you know me, I have these labeled as something, 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 and this as something. They're all something here. These are all points in price action for me. They all are. So 0, 1, 2, X, real quick. And those are all points I'm watching. All points I'm watching. And so right here, take the same points on price action. There. And then here, which you're probably not going to get. Or is that up here? It's right there. And you don't see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let thy see here. Let's thy digress. I'll teach you on where to grab your points from on the top side. You want to grab it from your X point, not the 2 point. You can grab it from that 2 point. Usually this sucks you in too far to get you on the edge where you need to be. So the basic rules to this is you don't long until there's a certain point I'm looking at right here gets cleared in both price action and price, and the channel on price action gets broken out of. It won't get broken out of on RSI until later on up here, you know, obviously. And it's already broken out down here. You feel? So I guess it broke out with it, but what I'm saying is this is what you're looking for. You're looking for get your channels, get your points, looking for price to break out of that channel after divergence is made. And a very huge thing is this right here. That right there is the go. Right here. That was check 3, along with this volume. You have your 3 checks right here. At live, I might join that one, Noza, honestly. So check this. We had volume supporting of this move going up, right? We drew our channel via RSI and price action. On price action, we broke out of it first before RSI did. And then what you're really watching is, because you're probably wondering, but why didn't this divergence work? Or why didn't this divergence work? Or why didn't this divergence work? How do you know when it works? It's all on if you're, this is key, right? This discrepancy right here, that has to happen. That has to happen. That has to happen. Where this point is lower on RSI than on price. That has to happen. After you get this divergence point, you have to clear a pivot on RSI without clearing the pivot on price. That has to happen. That's one of the keys. You have to clear on RSI pivot, but not on price. And if you could do that, you got one more key to look, one more thing to spark your interest in order to possibly enter this trade long. Now this divergence, okay, bullish divergence. When are we gonna turn around? I don't know. Okay, broke a pivot on our side. Did we break the same pivot on price? No. 2. Good. Now we got a channel. Look for 3. I guess there's 4 checks. Look for 3. Upon hitting this on RSI, you now needed to hold it, the low, which your divergence point was here, on RSI, and also price. And also price. And if you do that, which is right here, you see we tested it, tested it, tested it, tested it, never closed under it, which was the key. RSI did the exact same thing. And what you want to look for on RSI to do is catch this as support. Either as downward like this, or I'd like to go horizontally. Like that, and see how we caught that You caught that support. We caught that X point as support. We caught this as support on RSI. That was another go. Bang. You got your, like I said, divergence point, pivot cleared on RSI but not on price. Then you had your divergence pivot low, hold both on price and RSI, while RSI held support from your X point. That was your another indicator. Then you're looking, all you left to look for is that channel being broken, which it was on that exact same move. So you got a double dip in one move, which is kind of rare. Which was on this one, you had both the clear of the channel and the clear of this point. That's huge, by the way. If you cannot clear your pivot, so you came to, here's your pivot. If you cannot clear this pivot on price, you're probably not gonna, you're probably roll back over down. And then what to really turn this off, like around bullishly. So you have this divergence, right? Now you need price to clear it with RSI, but you see we didn't do that. We came up here. RSI sure as hell cleared the fuck out of it. You know, we're way the fuck over it. We're so far over it. But price just could not catch up. And since price couldn't catch up, it was very likely that your previous lows were going to be violated. Because what does that make? Bearish divergence. And the same thing happened here. So let's do it again. Here's your divergence, right? You got your divergence, so you draw your points. This one works flawlessly, I think. This is the one I wanted to show you first, but I was just stupid. Yeah, you can go either one. Go either one on that one. Do the same thing on RSI. So let's do that again. What the point I'm watching is right. It's always going to be on your divergence leg. Remember that. And to me, it's right. It's gonna, if it's your you want your lows to mostly hold on your downwards moves and your ups to hold on your upward moves. So this low right here. Okay, we have divergence. 1, right? 1 divergence. 2, does RSI clear or make a clear a pivot without price clearing a pivot? Let's find it. Yes. RSI sure as hell cleared this pivot. Sure as hell cleared the pivot, right? Sure as hell cleared the pivot. So now you draw that horizontal. Draw the horizontal. Did price clear that same pivot? No. Good. Now on the retrace, did RSI hold the lows of divergence? Fuck yeah, it did. Really, really hugely, massively. The bigger the discrepancy is, the bigger the move coming the opposite way. Did price hold your pivot low? Yes. Now, did you break out of your channel on RSI? Yes. How about on price? Yes. All reasons to go long. And you just aim for your divergence points on your bigger divergence. This is where it gets confusing. You get to pay attention, because now not only do you have a bigger divergence to work with from here, down here, all the way up here. Oh, shit. I don't know what to do with there. We'll get back into the charts right now. I just wanted to go over this. I'm also going to say this for myself so I can keep... It's really good to go over things and study things over and over and over again until it's just drawn into your fucking brain. Yeah, see, that one worked perfectly. $4,001. This is honestly more like a 12-hour divergence or a daily divergence, huh? Daily divergence. Yep, daily. It's a daily. Let's go and delete these real quick. Yeah, the value range will never get you in at the top, and it will never get you in at the bottom. But we don't make a living catching tops or bottoms, right? So it's just run with that. Yeah, I longed at 80s whatever bucks on Ethereum. The equivalent to year long was like 83 bucks on Ethereum, and that's when I did long. I wish I would have longed at the fucking 78, whatever how it was, dropped to the dirt ass cheap it was. But okay, so let's do the same things. Boring. Trading is boring. Well, okay. Good trading is boring. Consistent trading is boring. Because you do the same things over and 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 over again. And you never refrain from your rules. You never refrain from your trading idea. You never refrain from it, and you just keep doing it over and over and over again. And that's boring. It is boring. It is boring. It really is. It's boring. You can't lie. It is boring. You can't lie. You cannot lie. It is definitely 100% boring. But that's the only way to make money. So you see we popped out right here. And when we held it, we moved up again. You saw that. You saw that, right? But when we came in, we're like bearish. As long as we're inside this, we're kind of bearish. Kind of bearish. And we honestly do have bearish divergence that kind of formed here. There. It's kind of like a, right? Kind of like divergence, right? So now I need a pivot. I need RSI to clear a pivot. This is more of a, I think this is more of a 12-hour. This divergence I'm seeing, this is not play on the daily. Let's look at the daily divergence with this. Let's go back. Let me look at. Well, look at that. Strange price action is going on here. Really strange. Like what? Oh, that's pretty good volume too. I don't understand. Very strange. One, two, three, four, five. A, B, all this is C. 1, 2, moving up for 3. W, X, Y. I'm gonna put an alarm right here with Ethereum. So we don't have to watch it. Smooth that down so it's not going off every second. Okay, let's continue with what we're going studying. Okay, we got our divergence points. We're not breaking out of this channel. We broke out of it on price, obviously. Like, that's fucking obvious. 100% broke out of in price. Oh god, look how crazy that shit is, dude. That shit's nutty. Okay, step 1, divergence. Yes. Step 2, does your RSI clear a pivot on RSI without price? Yes. 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 Now, does price and RSI hold your pivot lows? Yes. 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 All yeses. Now, this is kind of looking bullish, dude. Looking at this shit, kind of looking bullish as fuck. So, all that's left now is follow through. It's follow through. What's not good is how price already ran higher than this. I mean, RSI already ran higher without price. On a true reversal, you would expect RSI and price to be running with each other. So all the aspects are there for a reversal setup. You have your divergence point, you have your RSI pivot going greater than the pivot previously on RSI, but with price holding that pivot. Then you have the retest holding the lows of your divergence point, and you have price broken out of the trend line. All that's left is supporting volume and breaking out of RSI. But sometimes you won't catch the RSI break, and the break will be so violent it wouldn't be worth it to get into it by the time you look at it. Let's look at volume. Volume's not really support. It's been pretty flat, you know. It's been pretty fucking flat. Pretty even, pretty flat. So volume's volume's definitely not supportive of it. We stayed pretty flat. That's the only thing that's not supportive. Everything else is there for this setup. The better position to have long, though, would have been, because you broke out, you retested here, whatever, would have been here, and you would hope to break this high. But we weren't watching this, obviously. This is value range theory is so powerful. So powerful. It's just a lot to take in. It is a lot to take in. I'm gonna write these steps down because I never actually like said them out loud. I just kind of went through it without actually knowing it. So I'm actually gonna write this down, and I challenge you guys to write it down too, and hang it up somewhere in front of you. You know. I have all these notes right here. All these fucking little notes. Pointless little notes. Most of them are pointless, but some of them are legit. So, I need a I'm old school, man. I got wooden pencils, dog. Fuck with me, man. Anyways. So, 1 is you have to have a divergence. Two, after your divergence, RSI must break a pivot on div leg. 3, on div leg without price. 3 is both price both PA and RSI hold divergence lows on close. I'm at 4. RSI or PA, preferably both. You want them to break out. Well, it's usually RSI that coincides it, but sometimes it's the other way around. I think we saw there on this 10-hour time frame that it was actually a smaller. It was actually price that broke out before RSI. So there's there. Let's just double check this. I don't want to. Oh, close. So we did break out. Actually, oh wait, hold on. So we actually did break out of it on both price and RSI. So I guess. So look for PA and RSI to break from channels drawn off. That's huge. If you're not drawing your channels off divergence, you're not gonna. The system's not gonna work for you. The system's solely based on the exact points of divergence. So if you fail to use the system in its entirety and exactly how it's supposed to be used, the system's going to do absolutely nothing for you. And I think that's it, right? So you get divergence, a point on an RSI pivot must be broken without a pivot on price being broken. That happened here. So you got a double dip right here. You had that happen as well as the breakout on channels. So that was like fucking take my money type of call. Obviously, like I've been developing the system as we progressed. I've been developing rules about the system as we progressed. Even the way I've been able to describe it to you has been better now than when I first started. Because when I first started, it was so hard to get exactly what I meant across to you guys. But now it's getting better. It's getting easier. And so, yeah, cool Satoshi. That was a great buy, but why didn't you tell me to buy? I mean, I did. We did tell you to buy there. I did. I remember this. I remember that exact call. I did tell you to. I remember that exact fucking call on Ethereum. I remember I woke up super early. It was fucking not super early, 9 a.m. and I was dead ass tired. I looked at the chart. I was like, oh shit, we broke out kind of. And all I did was just look at this. I was like, are we holding this on retrace? And if we were, I was like, fuck, looks like we get real long. And this is specifically a really good point to hold. You really want to hold your X point. That's you don't have to always hold your X point, but you really want to hold your X point. Like that's like really your big kahuna kind of. You want to hold the X point on your retrace after you violated the pivot on RSI. Yeah, or preferably X point, or preferably X. So volume, okay, the volume profile on this has to look like this. On your divergence leg coming down, you should have some sort of divergence on volume, some bullish or bearish divergence. Check. On your breakout leg, so your new uptrend, you should have increasing volume. Check. And on your consolidation for your before your break, you want little to no volume. So we had less volume than those two bars and that bar. So this is what your volume profile looks like this. Then it raises again. So this was very flat during the consolidation. Breakout, consolidation, then raise up. So that's what your volume profile should look like. On your, and obviously the reverse is differently. If you're going, no, your volume profile will always look like this, no matter what, right? Yeah. Because if you're moving bullishly up, if you're moving bullishly up and you want bearish divergence of volume, your volume's going down. So yeah, same way. The cool thing about volume is there's no bull and bear. It's just volume. Yeah. You got more volume here, more less volume there, and depending on what moves currently happening, it could be bearish, could be bullish. So volume profile must be consistent divergence leg must have volume divergence. So those are the rules. It's not that much. There's just 5 rules. 1, divergence must be seen. 2, volume profile must be consistent with PA. 3, after division, RSI must break a pivot on division leg without price. 4, both price action and RSI hold division low on close, or more preferably X point. 5, look for price action and RSI to break from the channels drawn off division or diversion, or whatever the fuck you call it. Dyslexia status. So yeah, to my opinion, we should have moved up like really bullishly, testing this outside channel. So is our volume profile present? Do we have bearish divergence on this breakdown? In general, yes, we had division from this coming down. We did go, what in the world? We did move up. Where is it? Consistently. And then on the retrace, we did have less volume. Where is it? Now we're literally all we're waiting for is to see if so this is pretty consistent with what we need. It is taking a lot of time, but I think that's okay. I've not been on this for a while. We covered a lot of shit. I'm gonna do one more quick TA, then I'm gonna get out, like a quick run through it, just make sure we're good before I get out of here. Oh shit! Come on, dickhead. So where the fuck is it? There. Okay. I was like, what am I doing again? Let me get the volume profile. Okay. Division. Do we have some sort of bullish diversion on volume coming off your initial point? So let's label these. Whoops. Zero, 1, 2. Okay, yeah. I was like, this looks weird. 0, 1. Oh god, I think we figured out another thing. I think your X point should have the most volume in your divergence leg. I think it should also be a rule. Greater volume profile, so VPR, volume profile range, than the rest of division. Does that, let's see if that is actually true here, and it is. Look, it's very true. Your X point, which was here in this range, had the most volume in your divergence leg. Besides up here, of course, but you gotta understand that this also has this playing too. But I'm talking about this leg right here. This had the most volume. Shown here. Then on your breaking point, then you want this to be it does look consistent for a possible move back up. There's really no volume. It's really not. It's pretty flat. I'm just trying to see, okay, is there still, yeah, there is. There's still a lot of potential to upside. A lot. The way value range, your value range points are holding right now. Your highs were attacked, just like we want. And then we held this as support and consolidated, just like we wanted. Now we move up. The only thing left is just we need volume supporting this move up. If we just had fucking volume like this, and just like this last tail end, I would be bullish as fuck. Because everything's there. We have our divergences here. Here's our entire divergence, right? Here's our entire divergence. 0, 1, 2, X. At conclusion of this division, was your pivots broken without RSI breaking? Was RSI pivots broken without price pivots breaking? Yes, right here. That was your break on RSI pivot without price pivot breaking. The same corresponding price pivots right here. We got attacked. Then when we consolidated, we both consolidate above the value range lows and more preferably X point. Yes. Now the only thing missing is that volume, I think. I'm trying to think about how soon does this happen. Let's go back to that 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart plays a lot, has a lot on it. Jesus Christ. Let's get all that hidden for now. Let's go to 12-hour. Sorry guys, I'm going over a lot of stuff. Trying to find an example of literally exactly what's happening, where this is broken. Oh God, I don't like that. Look at this. So I'm trying to put the same scenario somewhere to give us an idea of how to play this. So here's the break. Here's the RSI pivot break without pivot breaking and price action right there. Pivot did not break RSI, price action, but it broke an RSI. So now you're looking for RSI to hold that on the retrace and the pivot, but you're also looking for price to hold. So this exact pivot right here, the sooner the better. You're looking for this to hold both these pivot lows and RSI, and it did. See that? We held all these lows, both in RSI, and then you held it in the actual lows in price right here. See that? And then when we try to swing back over this, we swung over it on price on RSI barely, but we failed on RSI. And then we rolled back over, and as soon as we broke this low, as soon as we couldn't get over this with RSI swinging over that, and then this clearing the low with price, that was a telling sign that hey, we're now trending down. So let's take the same ideas. daily. I promise I'm gonna get out of here someday. Let's see here. Where the hell is all? Is this where it was? Yeah. So, violated, made the discrepancy, came back, held the lows, but we failed to swing above with RSI right now. That's not good. Not good. The Bulls are running out of time, but they still got hope. We got about today and tomorrow. The fact that we came back, swung this low, held it both on X point, on price, RSI and price, but then RSI ran away without price a little bit. Kind of scary. Kind of scary. But is it doing that just because we have all this resistance right here? We're just gonna pop out and then we'll catch up? Because that also could happen. We could just boom and catch up to RSI when RSI would be like screaming up here. Obviously, we won't get up that high on price, but so yeah, I am bearish because of that, and also because of what I showed you earlier on a 10-hour chart. What is the 12-hour chart on Ethereum? But it could go either. It's gonna be a violent fucking move. So you better have your fucking stops. That's all I'm saying. You better have your stops. If you don't have your stops, you're asking to die. You're literally just asking to die if you don't have your stop loss. Right now, I think I want to enter short. I think I do. But and then I'll have like a stop loss right above the golden box. Stop loss like right here-ish. Yeah, I just wanted more. All I wanted was a little bit more conversation. Yeah, very low leverage. Yeah, I feel that for sure. But yes, all my ideas I have for now. We covered a lot. I even went over some theory a little bit with you. Man, this arch right here, this is killing us. Killed us there, it's killing us there. It's killing us. Is this a leading expanding diagonal? Oh, wrong thing. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. Leading, expanding, barely wicks in. I don't like wicks at all, but. And wave 5 never hits the bottom trend line of 1 and 2, 1 and 3, and it didn't, so it works. So that does work for a leading diagonal. I mean, a leading expanding diagonal for sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go short right now with my stop loss. To me, if we move up beyond this point, that's fucking bullish. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't see, I cannot formulate another idea that could give me a break up from this point and still be bearish. I can't. I don't know. I just can't. I can't think like that. I don't know. Do any of you guys have an idea, a bearish idea that will call for one more swing high from this high and new lows? Is there any other count that does that? Is there any other one? Maybe this is a A, B, C, or like whatever WXY. This is putting a WXY itself. Who knows? I just don't see it. You know, it's hard for me to see this. Very hard. But if you're gonna run with it, I don't know. I just don't like it. I just don't see it. I'm just like, if we move up, I just really think it'll be a bullish breakout. You know. Again, if any of you guys have an idea of an Elliott wave count that could get us higher, with us breaking low, with us then breaking lower after, then please tell me, because I don't have an idea for that. All right. Alrighty, so yeah, this is what I see. Nothing has changed the last time we looked at the interim charts. Just same exact thing, honestly. Like I said, we have this bearish divergence that formed here. We have divergence, broke a pivot, held on price, It's just no one's coming in with volume. Try there, fell here, try there, fell again. Sort of making bullish divergence right here in essence. Kind of, not really. But we're right against this resistance. Break above that and there. Those two lines are what I'm watching. Yeah, those two. Yeah, being under this, that's major resistance being under. This is where our big resistance is at, right here. Closing above this, and I'm bullish. But, I don't know, man. Not looking very good. Alrighty, y'all. Do you have anything you want me to cover before I head out of here? Because I think I am done here. I don't have anything else I have to go over or talk about or anything like that. So, I swear I had a message for somebody, but where was this message from? Someone sent me a message and it disappeared. Sorry, hold on. Alright. Okay. So I got a lot of messages that came out of nowhere. Where did I see this? I saw a text or something. It's read. It was a pretty important text. It literally disappeared. Like it's gone. What? Can someone delete messages in Twitter? Like the message you send to somebody? Like if I send a tweet, if I send a DM to somebody, or if they send it to me, can they delete it and then I can't see it? Weirdo. Okay. So, does anybody have anything you want me to cover before I get out of here? Oh, okay. Then that's probably what happened. That's lame. Oh no? What else? Great. Great. We got one person saying yes, one person saying no. This is fantabulous. Fantabulous. And the Gunner's right. Bitcoin, like, when Bitcoin's doing sideways bullshit, go find some alts to play with. What happens in our market is Bitcoin moves and Ethereum. The big three move first. They move first because those are the three most accessible. I still see it. Weird. I swear to God, I saw. Maybe on Trip. I don't know where the hell it was. Maybe it was like Instagram or something. I got too many things that message me. Anyways. Yeah, it's weird. Strange. Super strange. Fuck it. Oh well. Alright, you guys. If you have absolutely nothing for me, I think I may get out of here. We covered a lot, did a lot of things, talked a lot. So, yeah. It seems like we don't have anything left to cover. Fucking shit. Yeah, you do see them, so you can't delete them, I guess. I don't know what the fuck I was seeing or what the hell I was looking at when that happened. Like my stat if you're confused on what's gonna happen. Oh, Sean made a killer indicator. Good shit, Sean. I'm favoring this one. It's mine. Good shit. That's cool. Oh, shit. So this guy is interesting. His charts look pretty good. So I'm gonna look at him real quick. So I'm reading this guy's chart. He's actually pretty good. Elliott Wave chartist. He's actually really good. Not really good, but it's fairly good. Did we actually hold on? I need to look at some. Did we hold that high? If we did, I'm gonna turn bullish. Fuck, we did. Okay, no, we didn't. We hit it. Violated by a wick, which is okay. It's actually pretty good. I'm actually gonna give this guy a follow. It's actually pretty good. When did he post his chart? I like him. This guy's good. I like him. I'm actually giving him a follow. He's actually pretty good alleyway trader. X Zan Hamior. Seems like a solid Elliott Wave trader. I'm all about Elliott Wave traders. Not really, but I like to keep a good layer of Elliott Wave traders to. And I'm following some people I don't really care about, so I'm gonna follow these fuckers. I don't really care about following anybody, honestly. In terms of charting, I don't really give a fuck about anybody else's chart besides mine. No. I keep finding other people to follow, and now I'm over 420. 420 is like my magic number. For the very specific reasons, obviously. Care about that. So I'm going through my. Okay, I think I'm done though. I think we're done here. I head out. In terms of what we can expect, is a lot of bullshit. It's not, like, as long as you hold, I'm gonna have alarms set here. I already have alarms. I just can't remember where I put them. Let's see here. I honestly need to delete some of these because I have no idea what the fuck they even do. ETF here. I have no idea what the hell are you. What is what? I have no idea. I know I just made, like, bastards. Bitch. Okay. Now, okay. Create some alerts. Okay, why are we lagging? That was wrong, kind of. Get to this. Target 2 was hit, target 3 was not hit. This is no longer. Oh, shit. When is the fork? Like the 16th, right? Exactly the 16th. Sorry, I just need to get this. This is my crypto bear account. I've heard a lot of things that the whatever Vitalik's trying to do to Ethereum is going to make it more harder for mining, hash rates mining down. So does that make it more expensive? Like the cost, right? Since it's harder for miners to get value from what they're mining, in this instance Ethereum, does that create more value for Ethereum since it's harder for them to attain? I think so. I think, yeah, I really do think so. So what if, like, in anticipation of the whatever you call it, the hard fork, Usually you have like a good run up, which we have. We've had a very good run up during this past month, whatever. And like a week or so before the actual hard fork, you start dumping like a motherfucker. What if in this time we don't moon all the way up? Instead, we dump like a motherfucker now. And instead of dumping at a normal time within like the a week before or whatever, or when it actually happens, instead of dumping when it actually happens, we actually moon when it happens, because whatever Vitalik is doing to the Ethereum, I forgot exactly what it does, but you can read the article. It's posted in our Discord. It's supposed to increase the difficulty of which the miners hash at, what the hashing difficulty. So in essence, it's harder for them to attain Ethereum. It's harder for them to mine it. So if it's harder for them to mine it, wouldn't you think it'll also be come at a cost? Like that difficulty now comes at a cost? I want to say yeah. I do want to say yeah. But this A, B, C. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this came in like an ending diagonal, three-wave moves, three-wave, three-wave, and three-wave. Like I said, the bear count is very much this. Don't think we'll get that low. If we break, I think we'll like double bottom here, or at least get right a little bit lower. It's like a tad bit lower. That's it. And this came in at ABC impulse. Because that didn't clear the load, right? So this works as a ending diagonal. 3, 3, 3, 3. I could get a clean 3 out of this, like this. Then you got a nasty W, X, Y, then 1, 2. This comes in a three-wave move. This is A, B, C, or you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then in this leg, you also you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's hard. It's very subjective. That's what makes it hard. It's hard to like. This is exactly it. It's only very seldomly where it's exactly it. So let's go make this. That's pretty important right there. Broke under. Alright, you guys and girls. This is what I see. This is my primary, actually. I know we already went through Bitcoin, and we didn't go through Ethereum at all in terms of Elliott wave count. But this is my primary, which is A, B, C. This is a K, A, B, okay. Oh, I'm looking for a 1-to-1. Yeah, literally right there. Furthest is right here at 136. Furthest I'm going to go is right there, actually. Whoops. Yeah, if we're gonna break down, it has to happen like fucking now. I'm telling you guys, we don't have much time for the Bears. Don't have much time to prove that they wanted us to go down. It has to happen within this next block, right here. Oh, that's for that. This 1-to-1 here, we broke out of it, which is pretty. Specifically this spot right there. Alright, you guys. Yeah, so I'm done here. I'm 100% done. I don't see any reason for me to keep doing this. I don't. Same ideas keep popping up in my head, so this is what we got. I don't see any other possibilities that could be very, very reasonable to be viable. Just this weird ABC coming with that extension down there. Could also look for well, this entire leg is what? Yeah, that's perfect. The golden box looks pretty. This little area looks pretty fucking tasty for a catch. All right, I'll post all my charts. It's been real, you guys. Appreciate y'all fucking with me. I'm gonna be on every day now. I am back officially into the grind and grind mode, I guess you could call it. And so you can catch me here every day at between 11 what is it? Not 11 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then again at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I mean, not 11. Midnight Eastern Standard Time. So what is that, 10? Actually, I don't want, not 10. Yeah. 1 Eastern Standard Time. So 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So again, every day, Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday, but definitely Monday through Fridays, every day, from 2 to 4 Eastern Standard Time, which is noon my time, noon to 2, or 11 p.m. to not 11 p.m. or midnight to 2 a.m. or 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. my time. And that's when you can catch me. Alrighty? I'm gonna head out of here. I will post all of my charts that I have, which I think I've already done. So, cheers. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, and I'm sorry for cutting off the music early. I actually didn't mean to do that. It just kind of happened, and I just didn't care to put it back on. So what happened. So next time I'll make sure to keep the music rolling, because I know that helps with the mood and stuff, and it makes for things that a nice zen and tranquil type of technical analysis. So with that, you guys, I'm gonna head out of here. I will continuously update you guys as we go. I got a few breaking points on price action that will send me alerts, and when I get those alerts, I'll also I'll hop on the charts and I'll get them to you as soon as possible. Okay? Appreciate y'all. Catch me tonight, midnight, Eastern Standard Time, which is 11 p.m. my time. Oh wait, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 11 p.m. my time. Alrighty, guys and girls, it's been real. This is your boy Satoshi fucking heavy. Oh, sorry, I saw a message pop up. Anyways, this is your boy Satoshi fucking heavy, signing the fuck out. And you can catch me tonight, like I said, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 11 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Alrighty? Appreciate y'all fucking with me. DM, I really appreciate, I don't know what your name is, but if it said DM, I really appreciate you actually applying some of the aspects that I've taught here into your daily technical analysis and trading plan. I do really believe that a value range theory is the greatest type of analysis you could give yourself when it comes to how to set up yourself when you apply it with other things. Alrighty, guys, it's been real. Much, much, much love. It's your boy, signing the fuck out. Peace out.